Please understand. Now I am going to lead you to a very powerful completion process. This process is a very strong, powerful process. Mahadeva himself defines completion. 22nd Sutra of Shiva Sutra. Mahadeva has given 60,000 verses to Devi, which as Kularnava Tantra, Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Shiva Sutras, Spandakarika, Guru Gita, Mahadeva talks about all the major subjects of the world to Devi and teaches her so beautifully. Mahadeva's tremendous clarity, and he teaches with so much of love to beloved. So every time Devi has confusion, problem, incompletion, question, doubt, Mahadeva attends to each one of that so beautifully. 60,000 verses. And the whole Shaiva tradition, Saiva Siddhanta of Tamil Nadu, Basavanna's Veerashaivism, Lakulisha's Gujarat Saurashtra Saivism, and the West Bengal Tantric Shaivism, and Kamakhya's Kameshwara Shaivism, and Kashmiri Shaivism, the Central India Mahanatha Shaivism, this whole, all different branches of Shaivism originates from that 60,000 sutras. So 22nd Sutra, Mahadeva defines completion. Please listen. Now you have to listen because it is like initiation. This is the real initiation into completion. I have spoken many times about completion. Defining, redefining, introducing, asking you to giving you simple techniques and methods. This is exactly the definition of the completion. Okay? So all of you are ready to listen? Listen. Have your attention in your inner space where your past is being relived but unconnected to your form which is appearing as you in that reliving. For example, you are going to relive your incident happened in your life at the age of 6. Relive without connecting to that 6-year-old of you. Understand? When you are reliving, be very clear, okay. Why that happened? That is the way that happened. So that 6th year is not me now. Now I am different. I became different. I don't need to carry the same inadequate cognition suffering. For example, at the age of 6, you are playing with the toys. Your mom snatched your toy. You developed suffering, pain in you. Now if you remember that back, your cognition has grown where you don't need a toy. Is it not? Then why should you suffer still for the toy which was snatched when you needed? Now you don't need, you already grown out of the need. Now still why should you suffer? Associating yourself to that 6-year-old boy. Am I right? So, reliving the whole past, unidentifying means unclutching from that form of that past of you. Then what happens, That form melts down. when that form melts down, the incompletion built on that form melts down. Clear? How many of you are clear? If you have not understood, please raise your hand. I'll repeat once more. Listen. Keep your attention on the inner space. Look at your past being relived by unclutching from that past form of you. So when that reliving happens, when you are just watching unclutched from distance, that past form melts down and all the incompletions melts down. Clear? Unclutching means distance, unidentified. All of you understand the word unidentified? Without identifying yourself with that 6-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old, or even yesterday's form. You may really, something happened yesterday. So, be unidentified with that. That form will melt down when you are unidentified with it. All the incompletions connected to that form will melt down. Clear? Question from Vancouver. She asks, what happens when you don't have identity with an image of the past image of me, but instead identify with the feeling or sensation of the incompleted past? So even that, relive by completely disidentifying, unidentifying, unclutching with that feeling and sensation. It will melt down. So now understand, please listen. I have initiated all of you into the process of completion with a clear definition. Now all you need to do, sit, relive everything you know about you from the everything, every incident you remember from your past, the earliest memory to till this moment. You are going to relive. Please listen. Not only you are going to relive, you are going to pen down also. We are going to write, each one of you are going to write your autobiography. Because you are going to complete with the whole past. Actually, your whole past is not W-H-O-L-E past. It's a H-O-L-E past. Singapore is asking, Swamiji, are incompletions carried from previous birth? Yes, we do carry some incompletions from previous birth. That we will work later on. There is going to be one session specially working on the incompletions which you bring from past birth. Now we will complete with all the incompletions of this birth. Please distribute the assignment sheet now. Please understand, listen 1 minute. You may think you have done this process already in the NSP. The context is different, now the context is different. Don't think you have done it, you have not done it, it is new, do it now.